Hey folks, welcome back to Abundant Life Homestead. I'm preparing to start a series on the Kubota B7100 maintenance for y'all, and I've got a long list. There's several things that need done, a few things we should do, and just a couple things I want to do, and we'll be getting into that pretty soon. But before we get into any of the necessary items, I want to take the hood and the side panels off, get the engine degreased so we can see what we're doing in there. To get started, I'm going to pull my homemade grill screen off here. It's just held on with these little black bungee straps. And then this wiring that comes up through here should be your headlights, and you should be able to disconnect them. Stuff that wire up out of the way. Now the hood is just held on by 2 bolts right down here. Should be 1/2 inch. Helps when you turn it the right way. There we go. Bolt washer nut. Same on the other side. And down here we unlatch the hood on each side with a spring-loaded hook here. And then we just lift the hood right off. Set this off the side. Now to take the left side panel off, we're going to start at the top and work our way down. Got 3 bolts here that are all 10mm on my tractor. Then we drop down here, and underneath the air cleaner we got 3 bolts that are all 12 millimeter. This removes our air cleaner and detaches the air cleaner bracket from the side panel. It removes the air cleaner housing. Now we'll come in here and loosen the hose clamp on our air cleaner. We're going to pull the air cleaner out of the way, but don't take it too far because we're going to put it right back on. And now we can remove this bolt, which holds the air cleaner bracket to the side panel. And finally down below we have 2 more bolts, one right here and one right here, and those are 14 millimeter. And we just pull the side panel off, go sit it with the hood. We do want to stick our air filter back on here because we're going to be spraying this down here shortly. We really don't want to get degreaser or water in the intake. Left side starts off very similar, 10 millimeter bolts here, here, and here. Pull this bracket out. Just set it on the table. Moving down, I want to remove the exhaust from its bracket. It's a 12 millimeter again. And then remove the bracket from the side panel. Down below is very similar. We have one bolt right here, one right here behind the behind that breather tube. Now, instead of taking the exhaust off, we're just going to take this side panel, get my hose out of there. I need to pull that hose off real quick. The blow-by hose has got pretty darn stiff and has no give to it. So we'll just get it out of the way. Now, we're going to take it and let's see, which way did I do this before? I need to straighten my wheel back out. There we go. And just work it around the muffler. And go set it with a hood. Need to put my hose back on so we don't get any water degreaser up into my valve covers. And now for degreaser as we really start running out of daylight. Alright, we'll revisit this in the morning. The degreaser didn't do too bad. Still got some grime up in here. Like I said last night, usually takes a couple of coats of degreaser to get it all done. And I like to get everything good and clean when it's maintenance time, just because I like to see what I'm doing. And also cleaning stuff kind of helps you find issues that you didn't know about before they become a big problem. If you don't want to clean the entire engine thoroughly, a few places you definitely want to hit. We're going to be changing the fuel filters, so change all around your clean all around your fuel filter. When we do that, we'll have to bleed the system. So your injector pump up here, clean up all of this, and while you're here, clean around your fuel pump, your throttle linkage, your governor, get all that cleaned up. And then also at the top of your injectors you want to clean up. And then here where your air intake is, we take our air cleaner housing on and off a couple of times through the process. We don't want to drag grease back and then get it shoved up inside of our intake, which is already a little greasy in there. On the other side of the engine, on the left side of the engine, if you're just doing an expedient cleaning, clean around your oil filler, and then down here where your dipstick and oil filter go in. But like I said, I like to get it good and clean, so I'm going to scrub some thick stuff in a couple areas here, and then I'm going to hit it with degreaser again. Do some brake perch cleaner and a rag on this air intake before we put the filter housing back on. Alright, that looks pretty good. And we're going to foam her up again. I just let her sit several minutes. And then we're going to expedite the drying process with the leaf blower. Well, there you have it, folks. We removed the hood, removed the side panels, got it cleaned up a little bit for maintenance. Next few days, I've got several areas I'm going to hit, including all of the fluids and filters, and including the hydraulic system. In order to fully do the hydraulics, I have to remove the subframe for my backhoe. I've never actually done that before, so that'll be quite an adventure. Also on schedule, if I can find the switches I want, I'm going to do some rewiring for my auxiliary lights, And while I'm at it, I'm going to delete my horns because they've never worked and they seem kind of pointless, and I'm going to delete the cruise control lever for the same reason. So a lot of videos coming up on maintenance and service for the tractor, and if you're interested in any of that, make sure you're subscribed. If there's anything you want to see or want to know about the tractor, put it in the comments below. I don't claim to be an expert at anything, but I've had this tractor for well over 10 years. I've put more than a couple thousand miles on it. I've used the crap out of it. I keep it well maintained. I can probably help you with whatever it is you want to see or want to know. But otherwise, until next time, just keep on nourishing your dreams, cultivating your passions, and embracing the beauty of God's creation. And we'll see you then.